It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Very good morning. Thank you so much for tuning in. It's a Feel Good Thursday live on Expresso. And of course, we love having you around, especially when we delve into a very exciting lineup of youth sports. Some heroic performances over the last couple of days. Take us through some of the highlights, Brandon.
Well, right now, the most exciting thing that's happening on the international stage is definitely the Junior World Surfing Champs happening down in Costa Rica. And of course, that's a sport that South Africa tends to dominate at.
Yeah.
And we've got two youngsters that are coming through the ranks, Geordie Marie and Dylan Lightfoot. They both won their first rounds and they are through to the second round and they're looking like the favourites to win the entire competition. So we're wishing them and our ladies team all the best of luck down in Costa Rica, but so far so good.
Awesome.
And then just something that's happening at the moment, the 2016 esports. It's something we've been talking about
we know
in
the
the last couple of weeks.
Kicked off, yeah.
So right now we've got the SA Schools tournament that's going on at the moment, and that's being led by DF Malan, and that goes on through the rest of the year. So that should be very exciting, and that's in the build-up to the World Champs. So we'll see how these schools do.
And we heard giving away over $20 million
$20 million
in the tournament that's currently playing out in the US at the moment.
Yeah,
so there
so
was
don't
big
snack
money
your
involved.
kids for playing esports.
Come on,
yeah.
guys. Cool.
And then Kyle De Beer bagged his first national golf championship at the Africa Open Championship, and he was competing against some of the best golfers in and around Africa. So big congrats to Kyle De Beer. And then a young lady by the name of Laura Wolfart, she achieved something really sensational 2 nights ago. She became the youngest South African, male or female, ever to score a century for the national team. She scored 105 runs against Ireland, so big congrats
And this
to
is
Laura.
playing in the senior team, yeah?
Yeah, for the senior team against in a full international. So a really fantastic achievement for a 17-year-old, really sensational.
It paints a very bright picture. Then we have to obviously tip our hats one last time to Bafana. I know you got up bright and early to watch the match.
Exactly.
Not the best way to see Bafana out. What do you make of their campaign?
I think what's been great to watch about Bafana so far during the Olympic campaign is that the way that they approach the game, they really play without fear and they don't sit back or park the bus at any point during the game. No matter how many goals they are down or no matter what the situation is, they always attack and go for glory. Unfortunately, our finishing kind of let us down in our games against Denmark, Brazil, and unfortunately against Iraq last night, even though we did score the one goal. But I think Bafana can hold their heads up high because they really did go out and play to the fullness of their abilities. They didn't hold anything back.
Yeah, paints a very positive picture moving forward. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Absolute pleasure.
Keeping his finger on the pulse of all that our young sporting stars are doing. So please let us know if you've achieved something that we need to be talking about on the show. Hit us up on our Expresso Morning Show Facebook page. Now, we think that our international athletes, they get showered with money. Every gold medal brings with it a massive bonus, but it hasn't always been the case, guys.